What if the very first thing a man ever did to impress a woman happened 50,000 years ago, and you are still doing the exact same thing today without even realizing it? Not the same kind of thing, the exact same thing. Same instinct, same behavior, same goal, just a different world. Stay till the end, because the last part of this video will completely change how you think about love, attraction, and what it actually means to be human. We like to think that romance is something modern. Flowers, dinner dates, text messages, a perfectly timed compliment. We think ancient humans were too busy surviving to worry about any of that. We are completely wrong. The truth is that impressing a potential partner was one of the most important things an ancient human ever did. It was not just about feelings, it was about survival. It was about the future of the entire species. And the strategies ancient humans used, the things they did, the signals they sent, the skills they showed off, were surprisingly sophisticated. Let us go back and find out exactly what was happening around those ancient campfires. Act 1. Prove you can provide. Imagine you are a young ancient human male. You want the attention of a particular girl in your group. You cannot send her a message. You cannot buy her something. You cannot show her your car or your apartment. All you have is yourself, your body, your skills, and what you do with them. So what did ancient human males actually do? The number one thing was hunting. Coming back to camp with a large animal was not just about food, it was a performance, a demonstration. It told every person watching, especially the women, that this male could provide, that he was strong, skilled, patient, and brave enough to track and kill something dangerous. Researchers who study modern hunter-gatherer communities, groups of people still living close to the way ancient humans did, have found something fascinating. When a skilled hunter brings back a large kill, he does not just eat it quietly. The meat gets shared across the entire group, and his status immediately rises. Women in these communities consistently rate skilled hunters as more attractive partners, not because of the meat itself, but because of what it signals: intelligence, patience, courage, the ability to handle pressure. Sound familiar? It should, because when a modern man tries to show a woman what he is capable of, his job, his ambitions, his ability to handle difficult situations, he is doing the exact same thing that ancient human males were doing 50,000 years ago. The costume changed. The instinct never did. Act 2. Show off your body and your bravery. But hunting was not the only strategy. Physical strength mattered enormously. Ancient human males who were bigger, faster, and more physically capable had a clear survival advantage, and females could see that advantage directly. But here is the interesting part: it was not just raw size that attracted ancient females, it was bravery. Researchers studying both fossil records and modern hunter-gatherer groups have found that ancient males would regularly take on dangerous or difficult challenges, specifically in situations where females were watching. Confronting a predator, climbing something dangerous, swimming across a fast river. These were not accidents. These were performances. Ancient human males were essentially saying, "Watch what I am willing to do. Watch how I handle fear. Watch me when it gets dangerous." And ancient females were watching very carefully. This is why, all over the world, in every culture that has ever existed, young males consistently take more risks when females are present. It is one of the most reliably documented behaviors in all of human research. It is not a modern thing. It is an ancient thing, wired into us so deep that most men do not even know they are doing it. Act 3. Gifts, grooming, and something unexpected. Ancient humans also gave gifts. Archaeological evidence shows that as far back as 100,000 years ago, ancient humans were collecting and carrying shells, colorful stones, feathers, and other rare or beautiful objects that had no practical survival value whatsoever. Why would a prehistoric human carry a pretty shell across miles of dangerous landscape? The same reason someone buys flowers today: to show attention, to show effort, to say, "I thought about you specifically, I went out of my way for you." And grooming mattered too. Ancient humans decorated their bodies with pigments, early forms of body paint, long before any civilization existed. Red ochre, found at ancient sites around the world, was used to paint skin. Feathers, bones, and shells were worn as decorations. These ancient humans were getting dressed up, making themselves look appealing, putting in effort before they walked into the group. So here is what you now know that most people never stop to think about. Every single thing that humans do today to attract a partner, showing off skills, taking risks, giving gifts, dressing well, demonstrating bravery, Every single one of those behaviors has a direct line running straight back to the ancient campfire. The ancient human male who came back from a hunt with a massive kill was doing exactly what the guy in the gym is doing today. The ancient human who climbed a dangerous cliff while a girl watched was doing exactly what the guy on a motorbike is doing today. The ancient human who picked up a beautiful shell and brought it back for someone special was doing exactly what the man buying flowers is doing today. None of this is new. None of this is modern. Every romantic gesture that exists, every signal, every display, every small act of showing someone that you noticed them was already happening in a world with no cities, no language, and no rules. Because the most powerful force in human history was never a weapon. It was never a tool. It was never even survival. It was the moment one ancient human looked at another and decided, I want that person to notice me. And everything that happened after that moment, every civilization, every city, every invention, every poem, every love song ever written, started right there, around a fire, 50,000 years ago.